Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now.
Hey, are you heading to the San Francisco Bay Area and looking for spots with magnificent views?
Make sure you check out Barry Spencer and Point Bonita Lighthouse.
They're located just north of the Golden Gate Bridge, and you won't be disappointed. Let's get into it. Now, if you want to get the best view of the Golden Gate Bridge when you're in the Bay Area, head over to Bunker Spencer or Spencer Bunker. I'm not sure which it is, but look on Google Maps, you'll find it. To get there, put Battery Spencer in your GPS. It will direct you north over the Golden Gate Bridge. You'll be heading to those hills you see in the left-hand side of the screen. And from there, you'll get some epic views. So this was once a defensive bunker in World War II. Now, of course, it's not being used and it's open to the public to walk up and take a view of the bridge. It's a fairly easy walk to the top. Just take your time. And as you walk up, take a break and enjoy the views. And when you reach the top, you'll be greeted by an epic view of the Golden Gate Bridge. This spot is a very popular area for both tourists and locals. It's also a very popular spot for professional photographers and for those that make movies and commercials. Back in the early 1900s, Battery Spencer had huge cannons protecting the San Francisco Bay. It was dismantled after World War II, and today this is what's left. Feel free to explore during your visit. So these must have been some sort of barracks. You can see the old fireplace. Now, once you're done exploring, head back down to the north side of the bridge, where you'll find a parking lot where you can park and then walk the Golden Gate Bridge. And that's exactly what we did next. The bridge allows for pedestrians and bicycles. They have a radar to check the speed of the bicycles, but I just had to check it out too. As you can imagine, walking the Golden Gate Bridge gives you a great close-up view of the bridge and the San Francisco Bay. Since the clouds and fog were rolling in, it was getting cold, so we turned around and headed back to the car.
After walking the Golden Gate Bridge, head over to Sausalito for lunch.
Sausalito is located just north of the Golden Gate Bridge. And that's where we had some delicious fish and chips. Lots of tartar, that's what I like it. That's how I like it. We then took a quick walk around this picturesque seaside town. And then we headed to our next epic site. Hey, and after lunch and walking around Sausalito, head over to the Point Bonita Lighthouse. Some great views up here. So this is part of the Golden Gate National Park system, and we'll be walking these trails around the coast here to the lighthouse. And along the way, you definitely have to stop and enjoy the view. The views are great, but they get even better as you approach the lighthouse. So what we're going to do is walk along this trail, and it's going to bring us down to that little mountainous area there, and on the other side is the lighthouse. Now keep in mind it's about 0.5 miles from the parking lot to the lighthouse. And as you get closer, the trail gets a little more narrow, but the views get even better. Look at this as we round the curve. In our opinion, this walk has some of the best views around the San Francisco Bay Area. Just be careful, go slow because it's a little bit steep and you don't want to slip. But take a look at this. You don't see this every day. At this point, you're getting close to the lighthouse. Just keep walking straight towards the big rock in front of you. But we kept stopping to take another look at the mighty Pacific Ocean. So after watching the waves for a little while, just keep walking and you'll be going to a tunnel and end up at the lighthouse. Just be aware that the entrance to the tunnel is closed when the lighthouse is not open. Fortunately, it was open the day we visited. So if you do come here, make sure you know when to come because it's closed on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. All right, let's go to the tunnel. Woohoo! And when you come out on the other side, it's only a short walk to the lighthouse. But hold on to your hats. Now here's a little tip. As you come close to this little bridge, you'll no longer have protection from the wind from this rock wall. And as you walk through here, suddenly the wind can increase. And what it's done is blown many people's hats off. Take a look over this if you can see it. So if you look closely, you can see multiple hats along the side of the cliff. So these bridges connect the path over the drops to bring you out to the lighthouse over there. And the last bridge you have to walk over is the suspension bridge that you see straight ahead. And if you're afraid of heights, don't look down. So you're ready to go across this rickety old bridge to the lighthouse?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. With butterflies in our stomach, we headed across the bridge. As you can see, the views are incredible, and the sounds of the waves are magnificent. We were happy to make it across. So because there's an approaching storm, the waves are bigger than usual, and there's even a surf advisory from the National Weather Service. Take a look at these waves, unbelievable. After watching the waves, we headed inside the lighthouse. Now, because this is an active lighthouse, you can't climb to the top, but you can go inside and learn a little history. The Point Bonita Lighthouse was built in 1855 after over 300 boats ran aground in the fog during the California Gold Rush. It was moved to its current location in 1877 to improve its visibility to the boats out at sea. And listen to this, it's the only lighthouse in the United States that has a suspension bridge to access it, which is what we just walked over. As mentioned before, it's still an active lighthouse and recently had its lamp upgraded. So as of 2022, the bulb in this lighthouse is an LED. Take a look at this photo. It was a long day and it was time to head back.
We hope you enjoyed watching these magnificent views around the San Francisco area.
Until next time, safe travels.